somehow I got started playing barbershop with Dad, and he would sit in his big chair, and I would sit there and comb his hair, and then mess it all up, and then comb it, and then mess it all up, and we got this little, quote, electric razor thing. I think it was blue, and so I would shave him. And we had some aftershave, and I put the aftershave on him, and we had a lot of fun doing that. And I'd do it real often. I don't know if it was every day or not, but we would do this. And of course, then he had more hair, and it was darker.
A lot more.
But that was something that was fun. And then nowadays, it's transferred to Brent. And I'll give him head rubs. But I don't have a razor with Brent. It's just my hands. But I just remembered that as a real fond memory of a time with Dad. And then later, when I got older, if he had a backache, I would give him back rubs. And I remember, Dad, you'd lie down crosswise on the bed, and I would just give you a massage.
Oh, yeah.
And you said that it helped.
I wanted you to do it. That's why I told you it helped.
But those are just earlier memories of mine. I've got lots of other memories, but that's just one that I have.
You're not going to tell about the the tree house?
Oh, well, Lynn can tell about the treehouse.
Don't steal my memory.
Oh, well, why don't you do it?
That wasn't one that I was going to talk about, but I'll talk about that one, and then I'll go into the one that I had planned. I was a tomboy forever and ever.
Was?
And when I was 15, Dad built me a treehouse, and it was the coolest treehouse. It had a trap door that went up into it, and then he built railings around it, and he made it so that we could put a tent over the top as a ceiling, a roof. And Marty and I spent many hours just having fun going up there and reading and doing homework. And one night we decided we were going to sleep up there. So we took our sleeping bags up and got all bunked down with the tent up, and lo and behold, things began to sound very strange in the night and go bump and screech, and it wasn't very long before we were indoors for the night. But the tree house has lots and lots of fond memories.
We used to play cards up there with our friends and play Monopoly.
Yeah, we got a lot of great use out of it. It was really fun.
It was a great place to throw apples from, too.
Oh, yeah. Rotten apples. But the memory that I was to share was the one that has just served me well for many, many years. Dad gave me my love for woodworking. And ever since I could remember, I would go to the basement and enjoy the smell of the wood being cut and ask lots of questions. And he was usually pretty involved with his work, but he'd answer them in short quips here and there, but nothing really long and detailed. And lo and behold, I started to work with wood, and Dad was always, before Al, my #1 cheering team, and gave me the courage to try something that women weren't doing a lot of. And every time I'd come up with something new, he'd want to know what was going to be coming next. But the thing that I see so often in my studio, he made me early on, back in the early 70s, he made a jig so that when I would be making perpetual calendars, I could drill the holes at an angle. Well, I use that jig now when I make plaques for different churches, so that I can drill the angle in the back for the hanging of the plaque. And every time I pull that jig out of my drawer and put it on my drill press, Dad, I just remember how you made wonderful, just very, very simple little thing that I have used and used and used and used over the years.
I'd forgotten all
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. And you gave me lots of great jigs, but this is the one that I continue to use today. Good, lots of good memories. So thank you.
Excuse me, but I'm afraid of